Hello, Brentwood Union School District community. I'm Roxanne Jablonski-Liu, Assistant Superintendent. This brief video is to walk you through the middle school schedules for the hybrid learning pathway and the distance learning pathway to help and assist you in making the best decision for your child and your family. This chart shows the difference between the direct instructional minutes provided to students in the hybrid learning pathway and the distance learning pathway. It's also important to note that all students receive the same total amount of instructional time, but it varies based on the amount of independent work that students receive. Hybrid learning pathway students will receive 660 minutes weekly of direct instructional time with a teacher. Some of that time will be in person, and some of that time will be synchronously online, much like, if not exactly like, the current distance learning program. For distance learning pathway students, their schedule will not change, and they will receive approximately 960 minutes weekly of direct instructional time with their teacher online. As you note, hybrid learning pathway students will have more independent work to do than they currently have with distance learning. This slide provides you a little bit of information, and I'll provide it regarding student groups. There will be two student groups, an A group and a B group. Those students are divided by based on the days of the week in which they come for in-person instruction. Students will be switching classes like they typically do. Each class will not be comprised of the same students, and so students will have interaction with more than a small, stable group of students. Students will be required to wipe their desk and chair when they enter and exit the classroom to assist with their safety and that of others. I'm now going to walk you through the actual schedules in hopes of providing you greater insight to what this will mean for your child. So what you see on the screen right now is the sample, the A group sample schedule. In this case, A group students will report for in-person instruction on campus on Mondays and Tuesdays. You'll see here, these are sample times, and the times may vary based on your actual school site. But students come on Mondays for in-person instruction with their teacher, 1st through 4th periods on Mondays, 5th through 8th periods on Tuesdays. If your child has 0 period, they will have 0 period both of their in-person days prior to the start of 1st and 5th period. On Wednesdays, the A group and the B group are combined for online direct instruction with their teacher, just like they currently do in distance learning, alternating the class periods every other Wednesday, 1 week being periods 1 through 4, along with 0 period if the child has it, and the alternating week being periods 5 through 8. A group students receive direct instruction from the same teachers on Thursdays and Fridays in the afternoon. So they receive their first direct instruction online from their teachers, 1st through 4th period on Thursdays, 5th through 8th period on Fridays. In the hybrid learning pathway model, there is student support at the end of the student instructional time. So you'll see on this sample schedule from 2:50 to 3:15, there is student support on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. All students, whether they are in person or online, are able to access that student support. On Wednesdays, after the end of their direct instruction at 10:40, student support is available for 35 minutes. The B schedule is essentially the opposite. So for the B schedule students receive remote instruction from their teacher online, 1st through 4th period on Mondays, 5th through 8th period on Tuesdays. And then Wednesdays, they alternate every other week, combined with the A group students. So they are online 1st through 4th one week and 5th through 8th the opposite week. Then Group B students come to campus on Thursdays and Fridays for their in-person instruction with their teacher. 1st through 4th period on Thursdays, 5th through 8th period on Fridays. If your child is a B group student and has a zero period class, they will receive that 0 period instruction prior to the start of 1st period on both Thursdays and Fridays in person. Again, student support is available to B group students 5 days a week on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from at the end of the day from 2:50 to 3:15 on this sample schedule, and after instruction on Wednesday mornings from 10:40 to 11:15. So how does this compare to the current middle school schedule? While Edna Hill has a slightly different schedule, the amount of instructional time is the same. In the distance learning schedule, students have 0 period at the beginning of the day if it's assigned to them. Their class periods are approximately 15 minutes long with a 10-minute break, lunch, and then a final class after school. In the distance learning pathway, students still only attend 4 classes each day, 1st through 4th on Mondays and Thursdays, 5th through 8th on Thursdays and Fridays. And then Wednesdays is a modified schedule where students have periods 1 through 4 one week, 5 through 8 the opposite week, and the classes are shorter than on the other days of the week. The distance learning pathway, students have student support available to them 4 days a week for an hour at the end of the day. Additionally, obviously, they have extended learning opportunities and additional work that they need to complete on their own in either model. We hope that this short video has helped you understand the differences between the 2 options that you have as a parent for each of your children. We ask that you please submit your survey no later than 3:00 p.m. on Thursday, February 25th. Thank you very much for your time and have a wonderful day.